I wanted to give you guys a really quick tip on training early in the morning. First, let me hydrate. All right, I did my shoulder workout this morning at around 5 a.m. And it's something that I've struggled with in the past, but recently my schedule shifted to earlier in the day. So what I'm gonna be doing is training before my in-person sessions at Anytime Fitness. Now that's not something that I typically recommend. I recommend for most people to get your workout in when you feel you have the most energy. Plus, I really like getting my morning cardio in and then doing some ab work before work, but for right now, that's just not in the cards. So we're adjusting a little bit. So currently I'm waking up at 4 a.m., getting some work done for my online coaching from about 4:15 to 4:45, driving to the gym, and then working out from about 5 to 5:45. This morning it was more like 5:15 to 5:40, but that's okay. Crushed some shoulders, and it was a fun time. But the first tip that I have for you guys is to have your workout planned. A lot of times you might wake up early, you might get to the gym, but you just don't know what you're doing when you get there. So you kind of look around and you're like, all right, what do I do? I might do a little bit of this or a little bit of that, and then what do you know? It's time to leave. And that sucks, because especially early in the morning, you're tired, you're kind of dragging a little bit. You need to have a plan in place in order to effectively hit that workout with intensity. Tip number 2 is to make sure you have some type of pre-workout meal. Now, really early in the morning, that's hard, because if you're like me, you don't like eating early in the morning. So what I've been having for my pre and post-workout carbs lately is bagels. These suckers are really easy, because first of all, I don't have to prep anything. It's just already there for me. There's about 51 grams of carbs in each of these, around 260 calories. Currently, I'm eating a half of one before my workout and then a half of one after my workout. And that's working out pretty dandy for me. In addition to that, I also have my eggs and egg whites beforehand, and then I have 2 scoops of whey protein powder afterwards to give me about 50 grams of protein before and after. And yeah, early in the morning, that sucks because that's a large volume of food, so I try to spread out my post-workout meal around an hour to an hour and a half afterwards. So I kind of just munch on a little bit here and there. Now that's easy for me while I'm at work. If you have trouble with it, everyone has time for a pee break. Go to the bathroom, eat a little bit of a bagel, and then go back out on the floor and do what you're doing. It sounds weird, I know, but you gotta do what you gotta do if you wanna make gains. Don't let your job be an excuse. Now, tip number 3, as silly as it sounds, is get a good night's sleep. It sounds silly because it's so overblown. I mean, oh, you gotta get 8 hours, you gotta get hours, blah, 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 blah. Listen, my daughter just turned 4 months old, and in the beginning part of her life, it was really, really hard to get sleep. I still got my workouts in, I still made progress, I still pushed myself, but man, it is so much easier to get things done whenever you have a good 6 to 7 hours of sleep. And heck, I recommend 8, 9, 10 if you can, but if you can't, most people can't. That is okay. Watch my video on good sleep hygiene if you haven't already, but it all starts with preparing yourself for sleep, winding down nice and slow, and then treating it like it's something that you actually prioritize, because that is when your muscles rebuild, that is when you actually recover. So those are my 3 tips for now. I know this video is a little bit faster, but I wanted to get something of value out to you guys. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much. I noticed that we just hit 600 subscribers, and that is insane for me to see in what feels like a very, very short amount of time. So couldn't thank you guys more for the support, and I will be back next week with another video. Hydrate and God bless.